back. We're headed to the Garden Spire. Come on, get along, little spaceship. Hey, did you hear about the cowboy that bought a dachshund? Do you know why? Because he wanted to get a long little doggy. Ha ha.
We free that Spire, we can charge the Eye. We'll be hitting the Cabal where they're strongest. So I hope you're ready for war.
Oh no. Before I hit the Black Garden, I want to be a level 20 so I can use some of my new armor.
Let's fight our way into their war base.
Oh, I know this mission. This mission's actually kind of difficult. Could you imagine if we terraformed Mars? I was talking about Venus when I was several episodes back when I first got to Venus with this character and terraforming the challenges of it. Actually, Mars wouldn't be hard to terraform. It's only half the size of Earth, but I think it's got 9/10 the gravity. I might be wrong on that. Maybe it's only half the gravity. I think it's like 9/10 or 8/10 the gravity. And what the hell just hit me? That guy, the Scions, they hit you with that. They got a strike. That's similar. It sends out like a wave in front of them. I think it's 9/10 the gravity, or close to 9/10 the gravity on Mars. But it's got no magnetic field, which makes it hard for it to hold on to an atmosphere. Solar radiation can just blast an atmosphere right off. That's why its atmosphere is so thin. In theory, that's what they think.
I'll scan for a good vantage.
Maybe it just didn't form with much of an atmosphere. So you'd have to figure out how to put an atmosphere on the place and how to keep it in place with like artificially created magnetic field. Because as far as we know, it's not tectonically active. Its inner core is most likely cool. Unlike Earth. See that? That's what those acids do. They send like that electric wave at you. I don't even know where he came from. Why am I getting hit with so much shit? Guys are real asses. Eat my shotgun. Yes, you just tried to melee me, you asshole. Where do they keep coming from? I'm just working on taking this guy out. There we go. Anyway, where would you get the mass to throw an atmosphere on this planet? My honest vote would be, once we got the technology to get to Mars, look at the next neighbor out from it is Jupiter. It's a planet made mostly of hydrogen and helium. We are currently working on some pretty advanced fusion nuclear reactors. You take a fusion nuclear reactor and you get the energy from it by fusing like hydrogen atoms into helium. And theoretically, if your technology was advanced enough, you could fuse that helium together. And I forget what atom has 4 electrons. You could keep doing that till basically you had like oxygen, or, well, if your technology is sufficiently advanced, I guess you could make that was worth it. You could make any element with it theoretically, but it's going to be hard to keep that reaction up. So once we get the by the time we got the technology that we can actually go to Mars and start populating it and building cities, build ships, go steal some hydrogen and helium from the neighboring planet of Jupiter, which is still a hell of a long ways away from Mars, but it's got so much of it, it'd be hard not to mine it. And you could use that hydrogen in a pretty much infinite amount of fusion reactors. And once you develop fusion reactor technology at least high enough that you can start, well, that door just like teleported away. It didn't open, just teleported. You could start making oxygen for your planet. What would be important is try to make nitrogen. You want to make it like 78% nitrogen. Or, well, 70% nitrogen at least. That way when you go to grow plants on it. What does it take to fucking kill you, you ass? He was everything but dead when I stopped shooting him, and I hadn't stabbed him, what, 3 or 4 times? But anyway, once you could make nitrogen and oxygen, and, oh, well, you wouldn't even need carbon. Then again, while you were terraforming Venus, you could suck a lot of those elements right out of Venus's atmosphere.
I got it.
So if you terraformed Mars and Venus at the same time, you could just exchange gases between them. But man, it would take a program like several hundred years. Be several generations of people working on it. But that's alright. Be a badass project. Think about it. If we could perfectly terraform Mars and Venus, I seriously doubt that we could terraform Venus. Well, we could with sufficient technology. It'd be easier to start on Mars by bleeding some of the atmosphere off of Venus. But anywho, supposing that we could, I'm just going to tear through these guys. I'm not sticking around to kill everything that moves. I don't know what hit me. He wasn't facing me. Get out of my way, assholes. But we'd have to terraform Mars first, I would think. And that would give us a place to relocate a lot of the gases that came off of Venus, because of how dense its atmosphere is. The problem is keeping the atmosphere on Mars and creating a type of magnetic field for it.
Feels like a trap.
Because short of creating some kind of magnetic field that holds it in, over a few hundred years, the sun's radiation would just strip it right back off. And without a magnetic field, it wouldn't be a bright idea to go outside. during the daytime without some kind of protective suit that would protect you from the sun's natural radiation. Didn't even see him come out. But if we did that, that would potentially give our descendants millions of more years. At least thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of more years,
Okay, I'll get to work on this door.
to develop the technology to move to other star systems. So theoretically, humankind wouldn't have to go extinct even when our solar system went extinct. And if populating Mars and Venus wasn't enough to give us enough room and resources to figure out how to go, we could use the same technology to move to the moons of Jupiter and Saturn eventually when the sun grew too hot and too large to live on the inner rocky planets. I don't know, it's just my thinking. Maybe I'm completely alone on that. One of the guys that's top technology designers for Google predicts that like in the next 1,000 years or something like that, I forget what timeline he put it in, that humankind will conquer death anyway. Well shit, if we conquer death, then it wouldn't be generations to put Mars and Venus in livable condition.
Close.
We would probably not reproduce very much at all. It'd be the same people working on it. You'd never be able to retire, but you'd never get old. At least I hope you'd never get old. If you just continue getting older than shit, you just can't die of old age.
Have to cross that bridge.
That shit would suck.
There's the Spire. Straight ahead.
Don't want to fall off of that, I know that much. Reading the thing, it said they think that people that are going to live past the age of like 200 are already alive today. What if the first generation of people that are going to be able to achieve biological immortality are alive today? Imagine the shit you're going to see. If we don't blow ourselves up. sad as it is, all this potential that we got, we're more likely to blow ourselves up and actually live up to the potential. Islamic jihadists and extremists from every walk of life are very likely to ruin all the fun that the rest of us could have.
I have no idea what's about to happen.
Should be watching that, but I know there's going to be bad guys coming through this door over here. I know that they're going to be coming through here. I want to ruin some of their days. Really? Y'all jumped over that shit? I think they kind of look like Tom turkeys with those, whatever they are, that they're wearing. These guys that do this. I think the Cabal boss that you fight in the Prison of Elders looks like this. He's got the same kind of armor thing going on. That's right, your ass better teleport out. Yeah, but we could all live to be thousands of years old. Walk the surface of Mars, Venus, some of the moons of the gas giants. That would be awesome. But I seriously believe that we're more likely to blow ourselves up. I'm not a huge believer in global warming, but I think we're also very likely to kill ourselves. We're definitely killing this planet either way, so global warming doesn't really matter. I don't know. We have so much potential. I hope we can live up to it. What is that? Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll go back to Earth and return it. I didn't capture returning the trinket to Master Rahul on video, so I'll catch this. I know it's not super important. Just go to the tower. Almost level 19. I'm not doing the Black Guard until I'm level 20. Even if I gotta go do some strikes, then come back. You know, if we did terraform, say we terraformed Venus, and when we put enough water on it that had oceans, if we're going to have any kind of ocean life in it, we need to figure out how to capture large bodies and turn them into moons against their will. You know, say like use like a gravity tractor to pull Ceres out of the asteroid belt and turn it into a moon for, say, Venus. That would be awesome. Ceres is one of the dwarf planets, and it should be sized almost perfectly to be a decent moon if you wanted to put it around Venus. Bounty lead. That's gonna make me go up here and talk to him. It'll probably be a fucking Crucible bounty. I fucking hate Crucible bounties. I don't play the Crucible much. Okay. Relic Harvest on Mars.
Use one of these.
161, 103. Let's see what I got available to me. 109, 136, 137. I'm gonna take the breastplate. Definitely.
Way better than it was. Bring back some stories, Guardian.
It's 161, 109, 137, 136, 99, 89. Go ahead and I'll wait till it's ready to just upgrade damage. I like how it's balanced right now.
I was fond of that one. Come back soon.
Let's see if that's any better than what I had. This is my current snipe 164, 132. Nope. It's a piece of crap. It's a big old piece of poopy. Alright, and it says I gotta go to the shipwright to get a reward, which is probably gonna be a what do they call it? Sparrows.
How's it flying? Here's what we got today, Guardian.
Sure, why not?
Really new? Good luck.
See if it's just... I think I already bought another one for my guy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna dispose. See what double banshee would look like on this guy. It's very blue. Alright, go back to orbit. And that will be it for this episode. If you guys liked, let me know. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.